I got up today around 12:30 in the afternoon. And then it was around 4:30 p.m. when I had that baked potato with sour cream and butter. I learned within the first hours of today that potatoes are a starch and that's apparently not good for a ketogenic diet. But I had the potato anyway because it's still healthy. And primarily because I didn't want to waste the potatoes Mom and I got during our last grocery shopping trip. I had some of the leftover barbecue chicken that we also got during a grocery trip to Wegmans with that potato along with a glass of milk. We currently have a quart of whole milk and a gallon of 1% milk. Mom tends to prefer the 1% milk because it has less calories, while I prefer whole milk because it has more fat and thus helps in keeping you full for longer. That 4:30 p.m. meal of a baked potato with chicken and a glass of milk left me feeling pretty satisfied. And then I think around 5:30 p.m., I decided to walk to Wegmans after I helped Mom basically move all the blank styrofoam that was in the living room to my sister's former room. A task that only took me 3 trips up and down the 2 flights of stairs. And maybe 5 minutes at the most. I like to walk to Wegmans because I get back the returns. Today it was $2.55. And then I could use that money to get more Sharpie markers. But more importantly, it's good exercise. And it does something to help clean up Mom's house. Yeah, because we drink beverages that are in containers, such as those sparkling ice beverages. And for some reason, oh yeah, the bag also had Wegmans Zero Waters. Because Dad got those for us during the expo. It's not a brand of beverage we regularly have here at Mom's place, but it is the staple at Dad's place. On the way to Wegmans, I saw there was a bird carcass on the sidewalk. This is the second time this has happened to me. Within about a year, I would say. I'm not quite sure what happened to the bird. I just left it alone. I don't think it would really be appropriate to touch it and, I guess, try to bury it. I mean, what would I do in that case? Try to dig a grave using my bare hands? Besides that, I did my usual thing and picked up trash or litter both on the way to Wegmans and on the way back. And on the way to Wegmans, doing this resulted in me finding a crushed Diet Coca-Cola can, aluminum can, and a non-crushed Bud Light can. The Diet Coca-Cola can, because it was crushed, and I couldn't uncrush it using a plastic straw. That was also litter I picked up. Usually, one thing I'll do to uncrush a container is to blow into it. I don't have to do that too often, but I was definitely not going to do that with a dirty straw. And luckily, the machine still accepted the partially crushed Diet Coca-Cola can, which explains how I got $2.55. along with that Bud Light can. If I recall, it was today was one of those mild summer days where it's not that hot. It's more like a 60 or 70 degree Fahrenheit day rather than a 90 degree Fahrenheit day. But I still broke a sweat because it's a 1 mile walk. On my phone, I played a remix of YMCA by Village People through a YouTube video. Some of the litter was damp because I believe it rained recently. I believe it rained yesterday or something to that effect. And also, I played quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6 today because I was both making sure that my dinner videos were uploaded properly to YouTube, that the video and audio both worked correctly, and making 2 UCut video project files to upload to YouTube so that I could catch up with the backlog. That, and there's also a collection event currently ongoing for the 4th of July on Bloons Tower Defense 6. I'll typically pick whichever intermediate map has bonus rewards. Then I'll play that map on standard hard mode. Playing with either Sada or Churchill, depending on the map. And then I use a combination of the Necromancy Wizard Monkey and the Skyscraper Monkey Ace, along with a bomb shooter with stun, which you get through the top half, and my free glue gunner that I upgrade through the middle path, and then do the bottom path as my secondary path in order to deal with balloon rushes like round 63. At one point today, I thought about doing, for my 4th leprechaun styrofoam drawing, doing a female leprechaun. But this 4th leprechaun drawing is for another family member on Dad's side. And if I do a female, it won't look like the leprechaun drawing I did for Dad's parents. So now I'm currently planning on doing a male leprechaun drawing. And when I got back from my 1 mile to and 1 mile back walk to return bottles at Wegmans, I had a bottle of kombucha, to be exact, the Sacred Life flavor by the GTS brand. It's got 16 grams of carbohydrates, but they're not added carbohydrates. It comes naturally from the production of the bacteria. There's evidence to suggest that kombucha improves gut health. So I probably had this kombucha maybe from 6:20 p.m. That's around the time I got home, to about 7 p.m. I really enjoy this poke salad. There was also later on a point in which I spent 20 minutes looking around in the basement to try and find new empty or blank pieces of styrofoam, but I didn't have any luck on that regard. Also, I recall, I believe around 1 p.m. or early on when I got up today, Mom and I looked at our Nintendo Wii in order to determine what Mom needed to buy from Amazon. In order to get a replacement power cord for that Wii, as well as an adapter for the flat screen, I believe, LG TV we have in the living room. I believe Mom got a bunch of different things, and it came to around $50 or so. As soon as we can power that Wii back on, I'm hoping to find that Star Wars combat game so that I can get some exercise in using our Wii. And our model for the Nintendo Wii, its model is of the original 2006 model. It's white in color. I'm quite grateful Amazon will be shipping supplies to hopefully allow us to play the Wii again.